This episode of Hawk Talk is brought to you by Charbonneau Car Center and Dacotah Bank.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Hawk Talk. I'm your host, Hillary Moberg, and I'm joined here with two very special guests. Do you want to introduce yourselves, who you are, where you're from, and what you do here at DSU?
So I'm AJ Eilers. It's my fourth year here on the softball team. I also work for the Heritage Foundation and a member of the DSU Student Ambassadors.
I'm Dallis Mitchell. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. This is my sophomore year on the softball team. I am Vice President of Student Senate, and I am also a member of Student Ambassadors.
Very cool. So, talk about your journey to DSU. AJ, I know you're from Canada, and you're from Arizona, which is basically
yes.
So, what kind of motivated you to choose DSU in North Dakota, of all places?
Definitely, I just feel like the family-oriented campus. It was a little nerve-wracking coming from a big city in Arizona to such a small town in Dickinson, but I absolutely fell in love with the campus. Coach Fleury was amazing. There were other teammates that I met on my recruiting trip were amazing. The other coaches were amazing. So I think just fitting right in at home was kind of to secure my spot here at DSU.
Same thing for Dallis, finding home. She maybe had a weather adjustment where I didn't so much, but it's not too far. I'm closer to home than most here, so it's a good place.
Yeah, very good. Well, we're happy you're both here at DSU.
Thank you.
So in the fall, we played some early season games, and it's been several months since we were last playing other teams. So what are the nerves and feelings going into this weekend as we prepare to face teams other than ourselves in scrimmages?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of your typical game day nerve feelings. We all get a little nervous just being that it's our first game. We're going to be on turf, where these past couple months we've been in the gym with the cement floor, but I think once we hit the field, we're all just going to come together and it'll be a good time.
Yeah, just that adjustment from the gym to a real field, getting used to being in a bubble. Some girls may have never played in there before, but once we hit the field, it'll be like softball again and feel comfortable.
So our Hawk softball team is actually ranked first in the NSAA preseason poll and the receiving votes at the NAIA level. Does that change anything for this team going into this weekend, or is it just kind of there as you go out and play softball?
I definitely think it's exciting to have those rankings for this team, but we try not to let it get to our head just because we don't want to get overwhelmed with that. And at the end of the day, we're playing the ball, not another team, so we just have to stick to our game and just take it from there.
Yeah, like she said, it's exciting. It gives us a bit of confidence, but through practice, we haven't been thinking about that. We've been thinking about getting better where we are right now and seeing where it goes. A lot can change throughout the season.
Good to hear. So, do either of you have any pre-game traditions that you have to do before you go out and play softball?
I think my pre-game tradition, I always put my uniform on a certain way. I have to stick to that. I always listen to certain music on the bus, and then when we get to the field, I try just to be with my teammates and have fun so I don't get in my head too much before the game.
Yeah, like she said, stay loose before the game. I'm not too big on superstitions, but I definitely have to put on one sock before the other. And we started something last year, playing for each other. So that's kind of a team tradition. We write each other's names on our wrists just to play something bigger than ourselves.
Yes.
Like that. So, what are some of your favorite memories from the past few seasons? I know you're technically a junior and sophomore level, but you have been here a few more years than that, getting to bond with the team. So what have been kind of your favorite things?
I guess the thing I just remember the most is being with everyone when we found out a pandemic was happening. Like
in Arizona, in another state.
We were kind of in denial. No, there's this isn't real. This is a hoax. And then slowly we're the last team staying in Arizona, but it was fun to experience that all together. The team got split up on the flights, but I find the things that you don't expect to happen create the biggest memories, so that's fun to look back at.
I think if I had more time to think about it, I could probably give you a list of all the memories that I love with the team, but I think for sure the best would probably having to win conference last year. It was just such an exciting feeling, and then seeing the look on your teammates' face, and then being able to travel to Oklahoma City, which is like the softball world for us, but it was a good time.
Yes. I know some of my favorite pictures hanging in the locker room came from the conference tournament.
Yes.
Pretty great. So what has been going on at practice this week to get the team ready for these games upcoming this weekend in Aberdeen?
I think we've just been trying to stay loose, working on the fundamentals of things, taking care of the little things, trying not to think too much about the games, just sticking to DSU softball, I think is what we do best.
Again, trying to make it work in the gym, translate as much as possible to the field. So lots of situational, lots of live at-bats, just seeing the ball come off the bat as many times as we can.
Very good. Is there any player input that has happened for this new softball sports complex that's going to be happening for DSU?
I am beyond excited for this complex to happen. I know it's been in the work for years, and just finally seeing it come to light is just absolutely amazing. Not only does it impact the DSU softball collegiate level, but it impacts DHS and the younger girls who are able to play there. I think it's just going to bring not only the softball community together, I think it's going to bring the entire town of Dickinson together, and I'm just beyond thrilled to have that happen next year and getting the opportunity to play on it when it's built.
For sure. It's super exciting to hopefully get to play on it, to be able to come back and watch, and it wouldn't be possible without the girls that played before us and the success that they had. So we're super excited and honored that this gets to happen in Dickinson, but like thrilled. We can't stop smiling
I know.
about it, obviously.
Yeah, I know we just had the crab feed where we were able to raise some more funds for the team, big event in the community, and we're really excited for this complex. So was there anything in the process of getting it started and getting those funds to go through and all the designing that you got to have a hand in?
I think from my aspect, just seeing the amount of support that the city has been able to put on this team, going back to the crab feed, there was people just throwing money up there for us, and like it kind of, I think we all took a step back for a second just to realize like people are willing in 30 seconds to donate $13,000 to our team was just like surreal almost.
Yeah, it's for sure impressive, and seeing the evolution of the architectural designs as we've gone along, starting at our grand opening, the press release in the summer to where it is now, then updated designs, it again makes it so much more exciting.
Yeah, I know that they've been referring to it as the Field of Dreams in the movie, and I think it really is true. It's a big dream come true.
It is, and honestly, it would not have been able to happen without Coach Fleury. Like, she has put so much of her soul into this new complex, so I'm just excited that we'll get to play on it for her.
Yeah, exactly. So what trip are you most excited for? The very first games of the season in Aberdeen this and next weekend, or the spring break trip in Arizona?
I think I'm for sure excited. I'm excited for both, but I'm excited to obviously play in Arizona. You know, my family gets to come out there. It's a great time for the girls. We get to bond and have so much memories made there, but it's definitely exciting to have the first games this weekend as well.
Yeah, it's exciting to play for the first time, but it's even better to play on real dirt, on an actual field, not on a football. We're grateful that we even get to play in February. I didn't think that was possible back home. I would have never imagined that, but getting outside, getting some warm weather, much
warm weather,
break.
Yes.
Very good. So do you want to plug, we know we have the games coming up tomorrow and Saturday. You kind of want to plug where they can watch them and what times to look for there?
For sure. Game Changer will be where all our stats are, and if we check out the athletic website, all the times, and the live stream will be linked there.
Very good. Perfect. So lastly, our very favorite question to ask everyone who comes on is, what does DSU mean to you?
DSU means absolutely everything. I didn't think it was possible to love a university so much, just because the university has brought me some of the best people in my life. It's opened great opportunities for me, and I will probably forever be in debt to this program and to this university.
For sure. The university, everybody I've met here, just a lot of support. It's cheesy to say, but definitely the family, gone through some crazy things since I've been here, and the family that I've developed has just proved themselves, and I'm so grateful I made the best decision to come here. So
yeah. Well, thank you both for coming on. I really
Thank you for having
it.
us. It was a great time.
Yeah, and a quick thank you to all the sponsors who have contributed to our softball team over the years. It makes it all possible, and especially this sports complex coming up. It's going to be a really big thing for this university.
Thank you, guys.
We're very thankful. Stick around.
So, Mike, is your best or favorite memory from being a student at Dickinson State University?
From being a student at Dickinson, probably getting to know a lot of the old basketball players then, the Bob Waldalls, the Don Blevins. They were a little bit ahead of me. I got to watch them play. They were tremendous athletes, but they always came back and helped us high school kids out. And they took the time to do that, so it was just like a big family at that time.
That's really cool. Thank you. So, Mike, my next question for you, my last one. What does DSU mean to you?
DSU means a lot to me. It's so important in this community that we'd hate to see anything happen. My brother, who just passed away, got very active with it. We both got the honorary letterman about 3 years ago, and that was very inspiring. And so we do a lot with it. We get to know a lot of the athletic teams and the people there, and of course we know all the coaches, and we get to go golfing with them and everything.
Yeah.
And it's just a big family, so it's a fantastic experience.
Well, thank you so much for letting me interview you, and this doesn't have to be on the books, but you've clearly done a lot for Dickinson. You've done a lot for Dickinson State. You're staying active, and you're an important person in the community, and I don't think school would be the same without you, so thank you for everything you've done.
It definitely would, but yeah, we sure have fun.
Well,
Hello everyone, welcome back for our recap. We've had a lot of exciting things happening on campus this past week with sports. With wrestling last week, they went to Minot and they had a duel against the Beavers, and unfortunately they lost, but great effort on all accounts. Tate Nordby was named the Heart of America Wrestler of the Week, so congratulations to Tate, and they will be heading to the Heart of America tournament this weekend. Softball has some busy weeks ahead as the spring season is kicking off. They will be heading to Aberdeen this Friday and Saturday to play games against Northern State, College of St. Mary, Dort, and Jamestown. Track was in Fargo last weekend. The men's team took 8th of 16 and the women's team took 10th of 16. So congratulations to all those athletes who are competing, and they will be heading to Brookings, South Dakota for the SDSU Classic this weekend. Basketball, we had some very exciting things happen there. Courtney Olson was named the NSAA Player of the Week, which has been her 4th Player of the Week honor for this season, which is very well deserved, so congratulations, Courtney. The women had a clean sweep on the weekend. They beat Viterbo 72-54 and Waldorf 63-41. And the men's team lost both of their games this weekend. The Saturday game went into overtime versus Waldorf and ended 77-73. And on Friday, it was 63-61 versus Viterbo. It was also senior night, so congratulations to all the seniors. Thank you for sticking around at DSU, and wish you the best of luck in your future years. Both of the Hawks basketball teams will be at Dacotah State on Friday and Bellevue on Saturday, so good luck. And the Blue Hawk cheer team took home their first 2 wins of the season after their first 2 meets. They won against Mount Marty 84-45, and then they beat Northwestern College 92-78. They will next be in Scott Gym on Wednesday the 16th to compete against Waldorf and St. Mary. It will start at 6 p.m. or you can watch on the DSU Blue Hawks website. So congratulations to all the athletes who have been putting in the work, and good luck to them on all of the upcoming events that they have going on. Be sure to check out our social media accounts. We have Instagram at DSU Foundation, Twitter at DSU Heritage Fund. Thank you to everyone for watching and to all of our sponsors. Without you, this show wouldn't be possible. And with that, Hawks are up.